Hello, sports fans. I'm here at the league prelims at Rosamond High. This is where Rosamond High track team, boys and girls, go against all the other teams in the division, such as Desert and Cal City. You know, all the you'll see the messages. All right, so enjoy. And they're off. Eric Chambers. Here we have two runners on their third lap. They're on their final lap now. Cassidy McLaughlin and Kenya. And then behind her we got our first place 1600 girls runner, Ricky Shear. Good job, Ricky. There we got it. We ran at 5:43. Is that your fastest?
On this course this year, yes.
And how do you feel? How do you feel you ran? You did.
I feel like I've been improving.
Improving.
And this is my fastest on this track this year, so.
Okay. Are you excited for that? You're obviously making it to the finals,
yes,
possibly CIF. All right. Well, congratulations, Ricky.
When I was in China and in English class, they taught me if you want to say something that is kind of, you can use so. If like, do you think you did good job in the exam, you will say so. If you mean not bad, not good. Or do you like the this game, or how do you think the game? What do you think the game? And it was so. We played so stuff. It just mean not very good, not very bad. But now here, when I say that, like Eric, my brother, my host family, and he said, well, why you always say so? And we just say kind of. We always say kind of. Do you like something kind of?
Yeah.
So.
So you picked some slang up that now you understand.
Yeah, though that's not the slang, but it's still the way the people always use.
I was out at the board of directors meeting today at the spaceport on Tuesday, May 3rd, and all of a sudden I see big green things sprouting up out of the ground. They look like something to do with solar. Could you tell me about them?
And they do. They are very much have to do with solar. As you can tell, we've been out there with our hard hats on. We're currently installing, and it is called utility power solar. So what that does, when it produces its power, it puts it into the grid. And it's targeted to power this building, the admin building.
I see.
And it has on there's receivers. They're very small, and you're right, it does have a Fresnel lens. And it concentrates the power. So this is called CPV, concentrated photovoltaic.
Okay.
Not like what's on tops of roofs.
How many watts or megawatts one of those can put out in Rosamond or Mojave Sun?
Well, nameplate 16 kW.
It's a modular system it's designed to be more cost effective in the manufacturing and the installation process. So there's a lot of support from the actual the developer that corresponds with the person that's installing it. So there's lots of good information provided to us as installers, so that the installation goes as seamlessly as possible. So it works out fairly well.
We're at the Runner Baseball Field on Tuesday afternoon, May 3rd, 2011, and they're playing arch rival Desert today. Well, Coach, it's always nice to beat Desert, no matter what the sport is. And today came out pretty good.
Yes, it did. We started off a little bit slow, and then we swung the bats there at the end, so to score some runs. So I was happy to get the win.
Nick, how do you feel that your throwing is coming?
I feel a lot stronger. I feel like I just started fresh like I did from last year. Like I didn't really have a break or anything. I mean, I had a couple of rough games, but then I got everything together, started throwing the ball like I know how I can.
how do you guys think you played today?
We played good. I think we had a couple errors, but I think errors happen. So. But I think we played a good game.
We'll have opportunity to ask some questions, and this is just part of that process to do that. It's all public. Questions are public, answers public, and all those kind of things. So that's just part of the process in the filling of a vacancy.
I have 2 young kids, 2 young children. I have a lot of friends that have young children growing up in our community that will be attending our schools. A board position opened up and I applied for it. Put my head in the ring. Thank you very much.
Put 4 kids through the district. I'm now starting with my son, putting grandchildren through. I do have an education and training background. I managed a $20 million, that's in 1977 dollars, it's probably over $100 million today, an Army education and training program. I have a master's degree in education, and I've been involved, of course, as you're well aware, as a high school sports official.
I have 5 kids, 4 of which, one is graduating this year from high school, and they've all been K through 12. I've been a volunteer, I've worked with the teachers. I have seen through working in this district what great assets we have in the teachers that we employ here.
My kids, one of them I've transferred out of the school district and I'd love to bring her back because of the things that are happening out at the school. But mainly I've been in business for almost 25 years. I've been a manager, so I know how to handle people.
I've had 3 children go through the school system here, K through 12, and have turned out to be successful members of life. They're doing quite well, and I've always advocated education. I've served on numerous school committees during the time they were in school. I had a good working relationship with Mike Richardson, the superintendent beforehand. They called me frequently to serve on school committees, and I always participated as I could. I've been self-employed virtually all my adult life. I haven't had a lot of spare time because of that I could take on something like this.
I solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support and defend
I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that
I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the Constitution
and allegiance to the Constitution
of the United States
and the Constitution
of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. Congratulations.
Thank you
very much.
Carol, how does it feel to be a trustee of the Southern Kern Unified School District?
I'm really excited. I really think that I can work well with the existing board, and I think that we can do good things here.
Good morning, Mr. Phelps.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm here, of course, to welcome you to Rosamond, first of all.
Thank you very
on
much.
behalf of the community, who's always been very solicitous for education. And my first question is the Southern Kern Unified School District in any immediate danger of disaster, running out of money, or anything like that?
There is a danger, or I wouldn't call it immediate, because we are putting remedies in place and addressing the financial issue, and that's probably common knowledge to most people. The finances are real serious. We're trying to avoid state takeover with our situation where we're in. We're not asleep. We're doing things about that. We're trying to make reductions and trying to bring our budget into line, and that happens in the short term, and it's a long-term process too. It doesn't happen overnight, but we're well on our way to address it. There's some big numbers. We haven't gotten everything in control. I don't want to lead people to believe that, but we're moving that direction promptly.
So schools, I understand, have a 3-year budget. So you're kind of looking at this as a 3-year process to make sure the numbers are right.
Right. And that's a good thing. We're required to have a 3-year, but even if we didn't, you never want to look at just one single year because you're seeing a small window. And some years you'll spend more. It's like spending your savings account and acting like that was income that year, and it wasn't. So that's why you have to look at a bigger picture.